Welcome to a quick overview of DoD Sienna test. This is Ally Spawn. No, you can't fall off. No, the map is not completely finished yet and it will be changed, but it's being played this week in KTP preseason, so I want to give a quick overview of it. There's three ways out of spawn. This way goes over to the Allies first flag. You can also drop down onto this table here to get out to around the same area. If you're coming out of spawn and you come out this door, that goes to the same place. You come out here, it goes to this sandbag exit spawn to this side of Pizza. But if you come up here, you can come out through Pizza right here. And also, when you come up this ramp from spawn, there's this door which will drop you down into the courtyard. There's this little side alley that goes over to Pizza. This whole building is called Pizza. So this side alley will get you into courtyard as well, and the enemy Axis cannot get up these areas. There's this little side alley that cuts through over to the one. You can either call it side alley or pizza alley. Here's the alley's first flag. This side alley comes from the sundial direction, so I would call this sundial alley. And over here is a cafe or cantina, and there's a bag of Doritos in the trash, so some people call this Dorito. If I turn the sound on, you can hear that opera music. That music is only playing when somebody walks past this arch. So if you hear that, that means someone walked into this area through this archway, just like that. You hear it start playing? So if you hear that, someone is coming through here. That's a sound cue. It can only be triggered once every like 15 seconds or so. Both Sundial and Dorito come in opposite sides into the market. This is market door and this is market window. This overlooks the Mirage or Plaza Cap. People call this Banana. Connects over to Pizza. Coming through Banana, there's a pot here and some boxes you can jump up on. And here's the cap. This is called car. You can jump up on the car to get up into the loft or double windows, or some people call this apartments. I don't really have a name for this little area over here, but people camp in here. So just be aware of that. It's called the corner, I guess. This is slab. This is half door. I call this the under bridges route. So I just say like under bridges if they're coming this way. When you're leaving, you can also go up into the apartments or loft and come over the bridges. I usually say near bridge or far bridge because there's two bridges here. People call this the green room because there's a green building. And or you can call it bridge house. People have been calling it green though. Down here would be green steps, and this would be green alley. And with this little grate right here, you're really hard to see as an access to the allies that are camping over here, or camping back by car. That's really hard to see someone there. They're easy to miss. This doorway goes into the street, and the other way into street is on the other side of Pizza. The map creator was going to call this fish because there's some fish boxes here. It makes a chirp sound. You get a chirp when you walk through here. So if somebody's standing in here every 8 seconds or so, I'm sped up in my game here, so it's going a little faster. But that'll chirp. So I like to call it chirps or chirp, or you can call it fish. Come in here. Down here's the sewers. So I can call this the sewer entrance. The sewers go to what I call mud room, this little red room over here, and this door opens into what is called bell tower. People sit down here by bell tower. This is the other double cap over here that people have been calling Solitude. Some people have been calling it Bridge because this map is kind of loosely based on Anzio. On the other side would be Plaza and this would be Bridge, but people have been calling it Mirage and Solitude. Up there is the Ally Sniper Loft. People have been calling this Anzio because of the sign or slip. And people have been calling this specifically Garage, but you could also call it Anzio. That comes down from the Allies Loft. There's a little drop down. This is called Ramp. And here's double doors to the Axis 1. Sometimes people like to ninja in here. Comes out to the Axis 1 flag. There's some double arches here and a planter here and a spawn slab there. And they can jump out this jump window. Coming down the main way down to the Solitude Cap, people call this arch. This would be bench. This is the doorway into the loft. Coming back down to bell tower. This is the cap. Just this top floor is the actual cap zone. You call this like hideaway or something because people like to hide up there to break the cap. You can even sit up here and pop out and shoot them as they're capping. The map maker calls this spot sprained anus, which I guess would make this just anus, or you can just call it exploded hole. People like to camp in this corner, so you might want to name that corner. This is arches. This is triple arch down here, which this doorway goes over to courtyard. or you can come up here to the Axis loft. Sometimes I call it fan because there's a spinning fan up here, but that's basically Axis loft, and over there's Alley's loft, and this is Z, which comes up to pizza. There's a little hideaway over here in Z, so you can say like Z barrel or something if someone's hiding there. And that is DoD Sienna test.